Welcome back to News Geelong. Well, we'll leave Cardinia Park quickly and we'll head to South Barwon, seeing what the Swans are up to this pre-season. Well, Matthew, you've obviously been a premiership player for a while, but you've been a coach for about a month now. Has it sunk in?
Yeah, obviously it's a new challenge and very exciting for me and Warwick to be taken over as the coaches. So look, it's a fantastic group and another challenge for me, taking on the coaching role, something I haven't done before. So the numbers have been good at training. We've got a lot of under 18s up having a crack, so it's been fantastic.
Well, you've mentioned publicly in the last 12 months you like to judge character. What have been your impressions working with Warwick?
Yeah, I've known Warwick for a long time, and obviously he's a former club champion, best and fairest winner and premiership player. So I was really keen for him to work alongside me. So he's a terrific bloke, and he's going to be a good coach and a great help.
Do you look like you'll be playing a fair bit again in your second year of GFL, or will you be doing a bit more stuff off the field?
I'll be playing again. I might have a couple of weeks off here and there. I think I played nearly every game last year, so I might miss every 6 or 7 weeks this year, but it's definitely more responsibility being coach, but we've got fantastic help in the coach's box as well.
Speaking of the coach's box, hard act to follow, James Garvey, of course, 3 grand finals from 3 years as coach. Any intimidation?
No, not really. Obviously, he's still going to be around the club, and obviously Casey as well. Casey may be back here next week helping out, and Garb says he's retired, but we're going to try and get him out of retirement pretty soon. So those guys are still around the club, and they've offered their support and help as well, so it's going to make our job easier.
And finally, the fixture has been released. You've won just about every game in the last year and a half. Unfortunately, that one loss was against Grovedale, and you'll start off next season in Grovedale against him. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's all right. I guess you play where you're told to play, so they're going to be a fantastic team again. So, it's a long way away, and we're putting in the hard yards, but looking forward to taking them on their home paddock.
Yep. Well, Matthew, on behalf of everyone at News Geelong, wish you all the best for the pre-season, and from the looks of it, they're all waiting for you to start now, so thanks, mate.
Good on you. Thank you.
Thanks for that, boys. We'll move to the world of basketball now, catching up with US college recruit Jock Landale. Jock, congratulations on the big announcement. Before we go to that fantastic day in November, could you tell us about your basketballing background?
Well, I started playing basketball when I was 8 or 9 years old down at Melbourne Tigers as a domestic competition, and then I kind of started to grow a little and all that kind of stuff, and I moved into play representative with the Waverley Falcons. But moving down to boarding school here, it kind of became tough for me to, keep on playing with Waverley because I had to go away to Timbertop, which is a campus up in the hills near Mount Buller. So instead, I stopped playing for about 2.5 years. Came back to it, and Rod Boone, who was the coach of the 18-1s at the time, he just said, come straight onto the team, we'll put you in the team, see how you go. So started playing here with Geelong and came into the basketball team in the 18-1s, and then from there it's kind of just been a steep learning curve, and I progressed to playing with the 18-1s again the next season, then Youth League, and then all of a sudden, I was selected for the under-19 Australian team because of Jamie O'Loughlin's help working out with his Siebel team. And then, I got the call from St Mary's, and so it's all been pretty full-on rapid lately, but it's been good. It's been really good.
Sounds like you've put your basketball on just about every spot on the local map, but talk about Jamie O'Loughlin. Obviously, he's been very instrumental with the Australian under-19s the last 3 or 4 years. Has there been any individual advice he's given you in particular that's really got you going?
Not really. He's entwined me with his Siebel team, and he's just worked me up through all that stuff. Working out with the likes of Seb Loader and Ash Cannon and all that. It was really tough playing against the bigger bodies. So I guess that's kind of been Jamie's message, just to prepare me for all the big bodies, and those guys, playing against those guys all the time, working out with them 3 times a week has just really helped me to develop, mature in my skills and my strength. So I guess his messages would come through all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
How have you found the basketball Geelong community? Obviously, you know, Waverley Falcons themselves have a great reputation on the Victorian circuit, but your last 2 years down here, where does Geelong sit on the basketball map?
Well, Geelong's been great for me. I mean, I came in here and they just immediately accepted me, put me in one of the better teams in the under-18s competition. You know, we pull in some good crowds. I love all the parents from all the boys I play with. So the basketball Geelong community is actually a really good one, and you know, I don't really know how to explain it, but it's been really nice having all these guys around, and the community's accepted me and all that kind of stuff. So.
Finally, the massive triumph. I believe it was November 18th, 19th. Had you even finished your Year 12 exams when you found out you were going to the colleges in the US?
No, I hadn't. I don't think I had even started by. Oh, yes, I had started by then. But well, they had me over for an official visit where I fell in love with the campus straight away. I loved the coaching staff. The boys were great to me, and it all kind of seemed like a bit of a dream at first. But you know, I had a couple of players over there who I'd played with the under-19s team, and I don't know, St Mary's it felt like I fitted in straight away, and I really loved the community there, and the campus is really nice. So I don't know, it just felt like the right spot for me, and it was a big shock, but I loved it, and it's a good spot for me.
Well, on behalf of everyone at News Geelong, we wish you all the best following all those other great Aussie names at the St Mary's College up in the US.
Thanks a lot.
And there's another great story from our basketball community. Well, that's it for sport, but remember you can watch those segments and more on our YouTube channel. That's it for me. Back to you in the studio, Rollo.
Thank you, Alex. You enjoy your weekend of sport, and well done to the Geelong Cricket Club following its top win over Casey South Melbourne last Saturday. Tomorrow, it's the Bush Bash rounds, 9 and 10 of T20 down at Reed Oval in Warrnambool, where Geelong will play 2 rounds of 2020 against Paran and Essendon. And victories will further consolidate Geelong's current 5th place on the Premier Cricket First 11 ladder. Now, if you're on the punt tomorrow, Uncle Jim is heading to Caulfield for the National Jockeys Trust Day meeting and heads into race 5, confident that the horse number 1, Chase the Rainbow, can find the pot of gold at the end. Owned and trained by Rick Orlacey, the Dash for Cash side Chase the Rainbow will be ridden by Dwayne Dunn and jump from barrier 8, wearing the white colours with the National Jockeys Trust logo. So let's go Chase the Rainbow. Thank you for being with us this evening. Don't forget that all analogue TV signals will cease transmitting next Tuesday, December 10. So make sure that you have made the all-important switch to digital TV before then, or just a blank screen. To a dear friend who is a regular viewer of News Geelong, rehabilitating out at the McKellar Centre, Joyce McIntyre. Keep up the good work, Joyce, and remember to take your time and smell the flowers. From all the team at News Geelong, have a safe and pleasant week and a very good night.